Hi, God. Thanks for the shine. Hello, people. I'm one of the people. Let's hang out. But before we go, we got to do what we got to do, man. It's morning time, so we're going to take a sip on the coffee, and then we're going to hop on this bit. Man, we got 8 bits right here. So we're going to try to make this one quick, but this one is going to be a fun one, man. We had some fun with this one. Hold on, let me take a sip. Yeah, that's that black coffee, Dunkin' Donuts. And then we got that vitamin C, and then we got that sodium bicarb. So we put baking soda in there and then some water to take that bite away, man. Okay, so check this out. I'm trying to keep my body base. All right, here we go. So you're going to see on the screen, it's going to say Kayfabe trick bit. Okay, let me pause real quick. All right, so the reason why I'm doing this is, it's because shout out to my coach, David Jose. Love you, bro. Dave pointed me at Mike Lindell, right? And then we went and then we looked at the Mike Lindell man, and then the Mike Lindell man, the My Pillow man, is putting on a show. He's putting on a show where he's trying to show the election crime bureau or something like that. It's a bunch of words that's going on right there, right? So we watched some of it last night, and then we watched a man on there, and then one of the men on there was a so-called lawyer. He was a so-called attorney. And then we know that this attorney ain't about that life because my coach blew his back out, just with real law, real remedy by just showing him some words from the dictionary. Okay. And then the lawyer couldn't clap back. The lawyer couldn't do anything. The lawyer ran, duck and hide, man, but we see that this lawyer now is on the screen and he's in front of all of these people. There's a bunch of people at this event, and then they're all hanging out and they're all just like, yeah, they're just excited and things like that, and then we're looking at it and we're like, yeah, this reminds me of wrestling. I'm watching it and it reminds me of wrestling because the man put together a documentary, and then within the documentary he had some cool images. I mean, the documentary show that he put together, the clips that he put together were really cool, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, I see that. I see the trick, right? Because I grew up watching the screen. I grew up watching the media, okay? That's who Father raised me, but he protected me by showing me all of these cool images, and I was able to see how the screen works and how the screen programs you and how the screen can get you amplified or how the screen can make you sad. I just watched it all, man. I watched it all and I learned, man. It was like I was literally like that little child that was sat in front of the screen, and then I just watched it and I watched it and I was observing, because that's just the way that my upbringing was, right? So I used to watch a lot of wrestling, and then when I was watching the Mike Lindell show, I was like, this reminds me of wrestling. So I went and then I'm going to show you some words that come from wrestling, okay? Then we're going to build this story right now, okay? So you see that Kayfabe, okay? Kayfabe trick bit, right? We're going to show you the Kayfabe trick bit, right? Remember the order, okay? Private is not public. Repeat, private is not public, okay? Fun fact, the people are private, and the people's persons, the people's entities that they create under the Constitution, that's public, okay? And the people have a duty and an obligation to oversee their public entities, okay? Remember this, all right? So the election falls under the jurisdiction of the people, falls under a public entity that the people have a duty and an obligation to see. Why? Because the people created it, okay? The people created the governments, therefore the people are the bosses of the governments, not the entities inside of the governments, all right? So just like how in the medical industry, everybody always gets lost in the sauce and process and procedure. This is what I see all the time. It's like nobody understands what the fundamentals are. Everybody only understands what their little tiny wheelhouse is, okay? I see the same game happening in the law world, right? Praise God that Coach David Jose hooked me up with that knowledge, man, because God hooked him up with that knowledge, man. So then, we know how to read now, and now we're seeing the same tricks that are happening to the people at these events, man. Check this out, right? We're going to show you what's up, right? So we're going to read just the first bit to the building block right here, for God's case against his people, that's Hosea chapter 4, verse 1 through 19, King James Version. That's what's up, okay? Just the first bit on this building block, okay? It says, my people, whose people? God's people, okay? My people are destroyed. Destroyed means unbuilt, okay, for lack of knowledge, okay? They can't see, right? Knowledge means to know means to see, right? They can't see, so they don't have the eyes to see, and they don't have the ears to hear, man. So the reason why that they get destroyed is because they reject the knowledge, man. So we see that on this event that the man Mike Lindell is putting together, those people on the stage reject knowledge. But those people on the stage, they love to get lost in the weeds, man. They love to hang out in the weeds, man. They love to hang out in process and procedure, man. I mean, some people are just built like that, man. You know, it reminds me of the nurses in the healthcare realm. You know, like in the operating room, they were so focused on the process and the procedure, and they would only do what they were told that they can do, right? They would only do that. They would say, you know, the Nurses Association says this, and then they would say the AORN says this, and then they would say JACO says this, right? And then I would say, but what does the law say? You know, what does the law say? And then they would just look at me like this. What are you talking about, right? And then I'm just like, all right, man. You know, I just had to stop. I had to stop, you know, because like sometimes when you speak with people like that, you know, it's just like a brick wall. They won't listen. They won't learn because they've been groomed in a statutory realm, man. You know, so we're seeing the same thing happening right now with the people that love to go to these events. They love to be entertained, right? You know, it's like Rome, man. You know, they like to hang out in the Colosseum, right? You know, they like to be entertained by the bread and circus, man. I mean, that's just how the game's always been, man. You know, so they're always rejecting knowledge, man. So check this out. We're going to drop all the way down, and then we're just going to do the eyes locked, right? The ears open, okay? You know, and then we got that showtime, and then that's that greetings. And this is for the brides out there. Hello, brides, right? You know, so we got the lecture, we got the read, we got the collect, we got the gather, man. We collected some words, we gathered them up, and we're going to show them to you, man. We're going to have some fun, man, because I really like this one right here, okay? You know, it's so much fun. Holy Ghost is so dope. All right, so check this out. You're going to see on the screen, there's going to be an image where it's going to say WWF. It used to be WWF before it was WWE, and then it says SummerSlam, okay? You know, so we traveled all the way back in time to 1990 SummerSlam, right? You know, and then the reason being is because that's when I was young, and I was just on the screen and I was watching it, right? I used to watch the wrestling every weekend, right? You know, I used to watch it, and I used to watch the matches, and then I used to be entertained by them, and I had so much fun when I watch it, you know, because I was like, oh yeah, look at this, they're gonna fight, oh, they're gonna talk, and then they're gonna fight, oh, they're gonna get in the ring, oh, listen to the announcer, you know, call out the plays, right? You know, that used to entertain me, man. I used to have so much fun, and then people would be like, it's fake, and I'm like, no, it's not fake, right? And they'd be like, it's fake, and I'm like, whatever, and then I would just watch it. You know, Hulk Hogan would come out and he would be throwing the American flag, and I would just be like, ah, right? You know, I was just amped, right? You know, but that's how it was, man, when I used to watch the wrestling. I watched the wrestling. I still sometimes do watch the wrestling because I like to look at it for the art, right? You know, it's a very artistic sport, right? It's a sport, but it's entertainment, man. It stretches the mind, man. You get to see the athletic abilities of these men and these women who participate in that realm, right? But just know it's all acting, it's all fake, man. You know, so that's what these symposiums and these events that the political people are putting together, the rah people, remind me of. They remind me of the wrestling events, man. You got that SummerSlam, okay? So check it out, right? In the image, you're gonna see on the left, you got the dude on the top, and it looks like he has a belt, right? You know, that was the Ultimate Warrior, okay? He used to get me amped up when he would come out into the ring. He'd have that music, and that music would get me amped, and he would just have his little things, and he was yoked up too. I was like, I hope I can look like that when I start working out. That was how I was when I was young, right? And then you have the dude that's beneath him was Ravishing Rick. I remember these names. Ravishing Rick Rude, okay? So what he was a sexy man, okay? So he was a sexy man fighting the warrior man, okay? That's how it was, man. So the Ravishing Rick Rude will come out, and then he would have that sexy time music play, and then the women will just be like, oh my gosh, right? They love this dude. They love this dude, right? You know, so that's what was going on right then and there at this time. And then if you see on the right, you're going to have two people on there, right? So you got Hulk Hogan on one side. I don't remember who the dude was in the sailor hat, right? And then you had underneath him, you had another dude and another dude. I think that other dude was like another type of giant, a version of Andre the Giant, right? You know, but they would go at each other, right? So you would have tag team matches, and then you would have one-on-one matches, right? It reminds me of the political realm right now, man, right now, right? It's like it's all entertainment, it's all Kayfabe, okay? We're going to show you what Kayfabe is, man, okay? All right, let's keep it going. This one's gonna be long. I have 8 bits. I gotta read. I don't know if it's gonna be longer than an hour or what, man. But I'm gonna try to keep it clean, okay? All right. So then we drop down, and we're gonna show you that Kayfabe trick bit 2, okay? Here we go. All right. So you're gonna see on the screen. So we went online. Hold on. I'm gonna take a sip because we're hanging out. Coffee shop time, man. All right, so we went online and then we went and hung out on the Wikipedia because we just wanted to pull the words for the Kayfabe so we can show the people, all right? So check out what the words to Kayfabe are. Kayfabe, this is what their words say. It says, in professional wrestling, Kayfabe is the portrayal of stage events within the industry as real or true, okay? We're just gonna stop right there, right? So they stage events that look like it's real and it looks like it's true, man. That's all the wrestling entertainment was, man. It's beautiful. It's so much fun because it draws you in. It brings you into the story. You get to participate in the story. It's a soap opera, okay? So let's keep it going. It says specifically the betrayal of competition, like red state versus blue state, rivalries, sort of kind of like Donald Trump versus Joe Biden, and relationships between participants as being genuine and not staged. Okay. Remember this. Okay. It says the term Kayfabe has evolved to also become a code word of sorts for maintaining this reality within the direct or indirect presence of the general public. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. Coffee makes me burp, right? So they like to maintain this reality in front of the general public, okay? So when you go to these rallies and when you go hang out at these events and things like that, and you give your money and you give your time, and then you go there and you get entertained because you see the men and you see the women up there on the stage, and then they're presenting information to you, and it's going inside of your head and it's making you feel in all these sorts of ways, man. They are entertaining you, okay? If you don't walk away from an event with a thing that you can actually go do, and you can go out into your world, right? And you can go talk to your neighbor and you can say, hey neighbor, let's sit down, man. We want to show you some information and we want to show you how we can make the world good, make the world cool. Okay, I gotta stop saying good. We have to make the world a cool place, a fireplace, so then that way the men and the women and the children will be able to walk it out, man, and in the peace and in the love of Jesus Christ, man. That's what we're always doing. Okay, so if you don't come from these events, these political events with any information, any hard information to do, man, you're getting tricked and you're getting entertained, man. It's Kayfabe, okay? It's Kayfabe, straight up, all right? So we're done with that bit right there, man. Do we want to read some more? Yeah, let's read some more. It says Kayfabe in the United States is often seen as the suspension of disbelief, okay? Like trust the plan, like PCAPs, like all of these things, like, oh my God, they got all the information. We're going to finally find out that the 2020 election was rigged and it was stolen. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we got riggers everywhere. Okay, so that's what's going on right now, man. That is used to create the non-wrestling aspect of promotions, okay? It's all a game, man. They're promoting something, all right? Such as feuds, angles, and gimmicks, okay? What are the feuds? What are the angles? What are the gimmicks, okay? It's almost like, when a district attorney goes on the screen and then they says, we got another indictment, okay? We got another indictment on this man right here, and we're going to show you all the information. And then all the men and all the women that are watching the screen, they're like, oh my God, this is so juicy. And then they go to the work and then they talk amongst their other people and they chatter amongst each other. They gossip, man. Those are called feuds. Those are called angles. Those are called gimmicks, okay? You guys are getting tricked right now, man. That's that Kayfabe, all right? So it's so sexy too. It says, in a manner similar to other forms of fictional entertainment, okay? It's not real. The reason why we're saying this is because when you read the real law and you see the real remedy, you're going to see what's up. When you hang out in the whole Holy Bible, King James Version, that's what's up. You're going to see the truth, man. You're going to see the way. You're going to see the life, man. You're going to see Jesus Christ, man, okay? So just know that there's always going to be entertainment out there, and there's always going to be entities out there that are going to try to pull you away, man. They're going to be whispering in your ear, okay? Remember that. That's what happened to Eve. All right, let's keep it going. It says, in relative terms, a wrestler breaking kayfabe, okay, would be likened to an actor breaking character on cameras, all right? We're going to pause right there. So when they break the character, then they're sort of kind of letting you know into the trick, man, and then that gives you another level that you can play on, because then you can see how the machine is working in the back end, man. It's all entertainment, man. Remember this, okay? All right, so keep dropping down, man. Where does it say? It says, since wrestling is performed in front of a live audience, sort of kind of like these events that you guys keep going to, the rah-rahs and the rallies and things like that, where a man or a woman gets on the stage and then they read some words and then you guys cheer, and you guys clap, and then you guys just get all amped up, and then you guys go buy your treats and you guys go buy your goods at the little concession stands, and then you feed your face, man. It's just like that. You go buy some merch, you go buy some t-shirts, you go buy some hats, you go buy this stuff, and then this stuff was it's got the images of the people on there that you are following, okay? We only follow Christ, man. That's what's up, all right? So this is what we're seeing right now, man. Thank you, Father, for showing me how the world works, man. All right, let's keep it going. So much fun. Where were we? It says, since wrestling is performed in front of a live audience whose interaction with the show is crucial to its success, kayfabe can be compared to the fourth wall in acting. Okay, we're just going to pause right there, man. Then we're going to show you what the fourth wall is, man. Just know, when you go to these events, man, you guys are going to get tricked out, man. So check this out. We're going to show you a kayfabe trick big 3, man. But we're going to read some words to you real quick, okay? So this is coming from the Constitution of the state of Vermont. We like that, Vermont, okay? 1793, chapter 1 or chapter I, a declaration of the rights of the inhabitants of the state of Vermont, okay? So this is for all the men, this is for all the women, this is for all the people throughout the whole nation, okay? These are what we can use, okay, to show our political creatures who's the boss. All right, that's what's up. That's that Tony Danza, man. All right, so drop down, and then we got that Article 6, okay? Officers, servants of the people, okay? Remember this, okay? Check out these words right here, man. Thank you, forefathers. These are some powerful words, man. Okay, it says that all power being originally inherent in and consequently derived from the people under God. Thank you, Father. Therefore, all officers of governments, also called brides, whether legislative or executive, are their trustees. Whose trustees? The people's trustees, all right? And servants. Whose servants? The people's servants, okay? And at all times in a legal way accountable to them, okay? That means the people are your boss, okay? So if you're running an election, then that means you have to answer to the people. So when boss comes in and boss sends you some information through the mail, and then they're asking you some questions, and they're saying, please answer these questions, under penalty of perjury, and you don't answer these questions, you are committing maladministration, right? You are acting as a bad actor. You are acting as a bad administrator. You are a bad small master, and if you don't correct yourself, you will be punished, okay? It's real simple, all right? So we're not going to read the rest of this bit right here, man, because we're going to hop on and we're going to show you another image, okay? So this is coming from the man called Mike Lindell, the real Mike Lindell, right? If you wish to follow this man, we don't follow him. We just like to watch what the people are doing in the realm, man. So drop down, and it's going to say the Lindell Election Summit, okay? Does this not look familiar? Does the imagery on this not look familiar? Does it not look like the WWE or WWF SummerSlam 1990, okay? 1990. To me, that's what I see, man. That's all I see. All I see is entertainment. That's it, man. So check this out. We're going to show you their words, right? It says August 16th through the 17th, man. Register at lindellevent.com, okay? That's what the people are doing right there, man. You can go register with this entity right here. It says the world, man. Look at these words, man. They got some fun writers right here. It says the world will watch at frankspeech.com, man. So if the world wants to watch this entertainment, go to frankspeech.com and watch it, man. It says as the plan is unveiled, okay? We're gonna stop right there, man. Because we got turned out, we got tricked out back in 2017, when this whole trust the plan bit dropped on the people, and then we were hanging out in this little message board, and we were reading these messages, and we were having all these words go into our head, and we were like, oh my God, this is crazy. Can you believe this? Right? But hopefully, we eventually ended up at the truth. We eventually ended up at the way. We eventually ended up at the life. We eventually ended up under Jesus Christ, man, in Jesus Christ. Okay, that's what happened, man. You know, so I'm grateful for that whole event right there. But we know that that is a trap, man. You know, we know it is a trap, and a lot of people have been trapped in that whole trust the plan bit right there, man. You know, I mean, many people are making money right now off of that whole trust the plan bit right now, man. Why? It's entertainment, man. It's Kayfabe, man. It's Kayfabe, straight up, man. You know, so we're not even gonna read the rest because we don't wish to, you know, because you just look at all those people on there, man. It's Kayfabe, right? They're entertaining you. It's entertainment. It's political entertainment, man. And they're breaking the fourth wall right now by showing you what they think that they know, by bringing you deeper into the story, man. They're bringing you way deep into the story, and you get lost, man. And then you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, we just got to get our elections regulated. It's like, yo, you got to instruct your public servants. That's what you got to do. You got to act like a boss, and you got to sit them down, and you got to teach them the law. Why? Because they don't know the law. Why? Because they get turned out and they get tricked out by attorneys, okay? So the attorneys are the ones whispering in their ear, turning them away from the people, and then telling them, you should do this, and you should do that. And then they hiss, man. They do it all the time, and then, you know, they got their attorneys up there, and then they say, look at the information that I found. Look at the information that I gathered. Oh, right? And then they pull them into that trap, and then all the people hang out in that trap, and then they just get entertained, man. It's what, like, shout out to my girl Jill, you know, thank you. You know, my sister in Christ, Jill, she dropped some knowledge and she said, it's hypnotism, man. They're being hypnotized, man. It's like that Biggie Smalls beat, man. You know, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. They're always getting hypnotized by the words, man. That's just how it goes, man. So much fun. You know, so we're done with that bit, man. We just wanted to show you how the Lindell Election Summit is a trick, man. Okay, you know, so let's keep it going. You know, they're never going to give you that real law. They're never going to give you that real remedy. They're never going to teach you how to be boss over our government entities, over our brides. Okay, I only know one man that has done that, man. His name was David Jose, and David Jose is still out there rocking it out, teaching the people, you know, teaching the people how to be in the love of Christ, and then teaching the people how to instruct their public servants with real law, real remedy, man. He built a dope squad, man. You know, by God, with God's grace, David Jose was able to build a cool squad, man. You know, I'm glad to call myself one of the ones that was a student of David Jose, man. He taught me a lot, man. You know, a lot of people don't like that, you know, because they're like, oh, you're following this man on the internet. You're not learning anything. You don't know the law. I'm like, yes, I do. I know the law, and I have I walk out there on the faith now of Christ, right? And then I can get out there and I have no fear with testing any spirit, man. I love this world right now, man. This world is so much fun because it's like a combination of the whole Kayfabe bit, man, except we get to get out there and we get to perform in real time, man. We get to get out there and we get to go sit across the table from a man or a woman, and we get to test their spirits. We get to look at them in their eyes, and we get to see what kind of knowledge they have, man. And we know by the words that they use what type of knowledge they have, right? And whenever they start talking codes and whenever they start talking statutes, we know we like, yeah, we got you. You're trapped, man. You're done. You know, you're done because right now you're talking about something that's beneath me. I oversee codes. I oversee statutes. They have nothing to do with me. They have everything to do with my public servants, okay? They have everything to do with the statutory creatures that live in that realm. I don't live in that realm, man. Now I'm here to herd you guys back into your little place where you're supposed to be, man. You're supposed to be servants of the people. You're supposed to be brides of the people. The same way that the people, the men, the women, are brides of Jesus Christ. Okay, we're supposed to obey our Creator is the same way that our public servants are supposed to obey their Creator called the people. Okay, remember this, okay? And you're going to be free. How we doing on time? We're cool on time. All right, let's keep it going. We got that Kayfabe trick bit 4. All right, check this out. Now we're going to show you the fourth wall, okay? We just showed you the Lindell show. You know, we just showed you the WWE, right? We showed you what Kayfabe is, right? We showed you what the wrestling is. We showed you how it's entertainment. We show how entertainment is stretching your minds, man. That's all entertainment means, to stretch the mind. Now we're going to show you the fourth wall, okay? You know, because they compare Kayfabe, you know, Kayfabe and breaking Kayfabe to actors breaking the fourth wall. They're all actors, okay? They're all putting on a persona. A person is a mask that you speak through. That's not real. It's entertainment, okay? Check this out. We're going to show you another one right here. The fourth wall. The fourth wall, these are their words, okay? The fourth wall is performance convention in which an invisible, you can't see it, imaginary, it's in your mind, wall separates actors from the audience, okay? You know, it's like when you watch the screen, that's the fourth wall. You live in reality. If you are watching the screen, you live in reality. You can touch things. You can move things. You can pick them up. You can do actionable things. Now, what you're watching on the screen, you don't know what that is, man. That's just a projection, man. It's a program. Somebody put it together. Somebody put those words together. Somebody put those images together, and they put them together in a tight little package to show you, okay? So you can see it, so you can hear it, and then you can go somewhere in your mind, man. That's what's up, okay? You know, so check this out. Let's keep it going. It says, while the audience, the viewers, the users, you know, the men and the women that are watching, and the children, okay, while the audience can see through this wall, the convention assumes the actors, the actors, like the politicians, the actors, you know, like the entertainers, anyone like that, are politicians or actors. Why? Because they're acting as if they're doing something. Okay, when they put on that title of a legislator, when they put on that title of an executive, when they put on that title of a justice or a judicial, they are acting, okay? If they have any type of hyphen after, they are acting as if they are that, right? But we know that they're not that because we know that they're a servant, all right? That's what's up. All right, check this out. While the audience can see through this wall, the convention assumes the actors act as if they cannot, okay? You know, so we're not even going to read the rest, man. Just know, you know, that's what's going on right now, man. So when you go to these rah-rah rallies, you know, and you see the people out there, you know, love Trump, you know, he entertains me all day, all night, man. You know, love Carrie Lake, she entertains me all day, all night, man. You know, love watching the Mike Lindell, he entertains me all day, all night, man. You know, because I like hearing their stories. I like hearing how they got from where they are, you know, where they came from to where they are to what they imagine that they're going to do. Okay, they all say the right words, but none of them give you real actionable things to do. They tell you, this is what we wish, this is what we're going to do, but it's all an image, man. You know, it's all an image because it's there to entertain you, it's there to seduce you, it's there to lull you into sleep, to not acting, okay? You know, so instead of getting out there and talking to your neighbors and building your neighbors up with real law, real remedy, and showing them how the game works, man, you know, you just go, you turn on that screen and then you tune in and then you drop out. That's what's going on right now, man. That's that LSD, you know, coming through the screen, man, okay? You know, so we're done with that bit right there, man. All right, so check this out. We're gonna have some fun on this bit, man. Hold on, I gotta take a sip, because this one is going to be a fun bit, because now we're going to read a fairy tale. Okay, we read words and we love reading words. So we're always hanging out in the Bible, Holy Bible, King James Version, but we also love to hang out with old words and old books and things like that. So we're going to show you some old fairy tales, man. Check this out. Let me take a sip. That's cool. Also, thank you for hanging out with us. Okay. All right, so check this out right here. We got that Kayfabe trick bit 5, okay? This is coming from 1890. We love traveling back in time. English fairy tales, okay? Collected by Joseph Jacobs, okay? We like that JJ right there, man. Joseph Jacobs, that's biblical. All right, story time, go, okay? So now you're going to see on the screen where it's going to say Henny-Penny, okay? We're going to read the story of Henny-Penny, all right? Check this out. It says, one day, Henny-Penny was picking up corn in the corn yard when whack, you know, something hit her upon the head. She was like, ow, you know, goodness gracious me. You know, this is what Henny-Penny's saying, right? You know, said Henny-Penny, the skies are going to fall. I must go and tell the king. All right, so something hit Henny-Penny and she's like, the sky's falling. Okay, now she's gonna go tell the king. Okay, who's my king? Jesus Christ. Okay, that's what's up. I wonder who her king is. Okay, check this out. Let's keep it going. It says, so we're breaking the fourth wall. This is Kayfabe. Okay, so she went along and she went along and she went along. That's a lot of she went alongs, okay? Along till she met Cocky Locky, okay? So Henny-Penny meets Cocky Locky. You know, where are you going, Henny-Penny? Says Cocky Locky. You know, oh, I'm going to tell the king the skies are falling, you know, says Henny-Penny. And then this is what happens. May I come with you? Says Cocky Locky. So Cocky Locky wants to roll with Henny-Penny now, okay? And then Certainly, says Henny-Penny. So Henny-Penny and Cocky Locky went to tell the king the sky was falling, okay? So now we have two people that are getting ready to tell the king right now that the sky's falling, but they have no evidence, right? They have no evidence. They're just going off of their feelings, man. Fifis, okay? Does this not remind you of the rah-rah rallies right now? Hold on. Everybody's on their feelings right now, man. All right, check this out. Let's keep it going. The sky's falling. All right. They went along and they went along and they went along. Okay, that's 3 reps right there. Till they met Ducky Daddles, man. I love these names. Ducky Daddles. Cocky Locky, Henny-Penny. Where are you going to, Henny-Penny and Cocky Locky? Says Ducky says Ducky Daddles. Oh, we're going to tell the king the skies are falling, said Henny-Penny and Cocky Locky. May I come with you? Says Ducky Daddles. All right, let's keep it going. All right, we're on that Kayfabe trick bit 6, okay? This is that trick bit 6, all right? Certainly, said Henny-Penny and Cocky Locky. So, now we got 3, okay? So, Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Daddles went to tell the king the sky wasn't falling. They have no first-hand evidence, man. That's sad, okay? So, they went along, and they went along, and they went along, till they met Goosey Poosey. I love these names, man. So now we got 4. Okay, it says, where are you going to? Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Daddles, said Goosey Poosey. Oh, we're going to tell the king the skies are falling, said Henny-Penny and Cocky Locky and Ducky Daddles. Kind of sounds like, those PCAPs, all right? May I come with you? Question mark, said Goosey Poosey. Certainly, said Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, and Ducky Daddles. So Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, and Goosey Poosey went to tell the king the sky was a-falling. Okay, so now you got more people. She's gathering up the people to go tell the king the sky's falling, and they still don't have any evidence that the sky's falling, man. Sort of kind of sounds like the so-called attorneys out there who keep tricking the people out saying that we're gonna get them for election fraud. Duh, but you guys never do it, man. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof, okay? We don't ever see it, man. All right, breaking that fourth wall. Let's keep it going. It says, so they went along and they went along and they went along till they met Turkey Lurkey. Okay, we love these names, man. So we got Turkey Lurkey now. It says, where are you going? Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, and Goosey Poosey. Says Turkey Lurkey. Oh, we're going to tell the king the skies are falling, said Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, and Goosey Poosey. May I come with you? Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, and Goosey Poosey, said Turkey Lurkey. So Turkey Lurkey wants to roll now too, man. Sounds like the rallies. Okay, it says, oh, certainly, Turkey Lurkey, said Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, and Goosey Poosey. So, Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey all went to tell the king the sky was a-falling, okay? It's kind of like these events, man. You guys keep going to, the sky's falling. We got the PCAPs. Trust the plan, man. Breaking that fourth wall. All right, here we go. It says, so they went along and they went along and they went along till they met Foxy Woxy. What? That's that Ravishing Rick Rude, all right? And Foxy Woxy said to Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, pause, we gotta flip the script. All right, so we're on that Kayfabe trick bit 7, all right? Goosey Poosey and Turkey Lurkey, all right? It says, where are you going? Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey. All right, and Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey said to Foxy Woxy, we're going to tell the king the skies are falling, okay? Oh, but this is not the way to the king. Oh, this is what the Foxy Woxy's telling them right now. This is not the way to the king. Sort of kind of sounds like, let's look for fraud, okay? It's the trick, man, all right? Oh, but this is not the way to the king. Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey, says Foxy Woxy. I know the proper way. Do you really? Okay. I know the proper way. Shall I show it to you? Question mark. This is what Foxy Woxy's saying. Oh, certainly, Foxy Woxy, said Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey. Okay, trust the plan, man. Trust the plan, okay? So Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey, and Foxy Woxy all went to tell the king the sky wasn't falling. So they went along and they went along and they went along till they came to a narrow and dark hole. Uh-oh. Now, this was the door of Foxy Woxy's cave. Repeat. Now, this was the door of Foxy Woxy's cave. But Foxy Woxy said to Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey, this is the short way to the king's palace. You'll soon get there if you follow me. If you follow me. I will go first and you come after. Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey. Why, of course. This is what they said. Just like when the people go to these events, right? It says, rah, 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 America first. It says, why, of course, certainly, without doubt, why not? Said Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey. So Foxy Woxy went into his cave, and he didn't go very far, but turned around to wait for Henny-Penny, Cocky Locky, Ducky Daddles, Goosey Poosey, and Turkey Lurkey. So at first, Turkey Lurkey went through the dark hole into the cave. He hadn't got. Let's flip the script. All right, we're on that Kayfabe trick bit 8. All right, it says he hadn't got very far when rump. Foxy Woxy snapped off Turkey Lurkey's head and threw his body over his left shoulder. Then Goosey Poosey went in and rump, off went her head, and Goosey Poosey was thrown beside Turkey Lurkey. Then Ducky Daddles waddled down and hump, snapped Foxy Woxy, right? And Ducky Daddles' head was off, and Ducky Daddles was thrown alongside Turkey Lurkey and Goosey Poosey, along Turkey Lurkey and Goosey Poosey, man. Look at that. Foxy Woxy's just collecting them bodies, man. Then Cocky Locky strutted down into the cave, and he hadn't gone far when snap, rump, when Foxy Woxy and Cocky Locky was thrown alongside of Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Poosey, and Ducky Daddles, man. That body count keeps increasing. All right, check it out. But Foxy Woxy had made 2 bites at Cocky Locky, and when the first snap only hurt Cocky Locky but didn't kill him, he called out to Henny-Penny, but she turned tail and off she ran home. So she never told the king the sky was falling, man. You see that, man? So they all listened to Henny-Penny, and they all listened to what Henny-Penny was saying, and then Henny-Penny, when she saw the damage that was done, she turned tail and then she bolted, and then she never told the king, man. But she just caused the life of her friends, man. That sucks, man. So that's what we see that's going on right now in real time. Every time we see the men, we see the women, we see the people saying trust the plan. We see the men, we see the women, we see the people going to these rah-rah events, these rah-rah rallies. They give up their money and then nothing ever happens, man. I mean, you may get a pillow to sleep on and you may get some merch and stuff like that, but nothing ever happens, man. You may get to be entertained by watching a documentary or something like that of a man going out there and then, saying and showing you what he's doing, what he's attempting to do, and what his trial is, and what his journey is, what his hero's journey is, okay? So just know it's all a trick, it's all entertainment, it's all Kayfabe, but, the story of Henny-Penny is real, okay? So if you keep following people who don't have evidence, who don't have knowledge, who don't know what's up, you're gonna be a body. Somebody's gonna catch that body, they're gonna chop your head off, and then they're just gonna throw you to the side, and then you're gonna be their food, man. They're gonna keep eating off you, okay? So we're done with that bit, man. All right, so let's go ahead and work on our closeout game, okay? So remember the order, okay? You got God, you got Jesus Christ, you got Holy Ghost. Remember this, okay? That's who our Creator is. That's who our Master is. That's who our Lord is. That's who our Savior is. That's our everything. That's why we're in their jurisdiction, okay? We're not in the public jurisdiction. We're in the private jurisdiction. We're in God's jurisdiction, okay? God tells us what to do. We follow the rules to the game as written from the Holy Bible, King James Version. That's what's up. Father told us to get out there and love all our neighbors, man, no matter what. That's what we do, and that's why we always show you guys the words, man. All right, so check this out. Creator creates creations. Remember this, okay? It's just like the same way the Father created man, woman, child, the people created the governments, okay? And then within the governments, all the public servants, even those that are overseeing the elections, were created by we the people, and they must submit to the people, okay? Remember this, okay? So don't go to these events and then don't trust the plan, because they don't give you a plan. They just entertain you, man. That's all they're doing right now, man. You're just going to these places and you're acting as if you're entertained. You're acting as if you're doing something, but you never get results, okay? If you get a code or if you get a statute from anything that you've done, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything, because codes and statutes don't apply to the people, man. The only way that you get to do it is you get to tell your servants, you get to tell your brides who the boss is and what the law is, and you show them the law in the Constitution, man. It's real simple, all right? So let's go ahead and drop down, man. We're going to show you those observations about life. That's how Proverbs 27:17, man. We love this one. Building block, all right? It says iron sharpeneth iron, so hopefully that Henny-Penny and that Kayfabe iron is sharpening you up right now, man, because you guys are getting tricked out, man. You guys are getting led to the slaughter and you don't even know it. Why? Because you're being entertained, man. Do I not entertain you? That's what's happening right now, man. That's that Rome. That's that bread. That's that circus, man. It's been going on since the beginning, man. Since the serpent whispered in Eve's ear, man. That's how long this trick has been going on, okay? All right, so check this out. We got that mission. That's that send, that's that throw. This is what we're doing right now, man. It says, if you wish to be boss people and help instruct, then click the link in the description, man. Thanks for listening. Done simple love, man. So that's it, man. So if you wish to help us, if you wish to help the people instruct our public servants using real law, using real remedies, showing them who's the boss, who's the master, what they can do, what they cannot do, by showing them the law in simplicity and stopping you from getting tricked out, man, then click the link in the description, put in your information, and contact us, and let's see if we can agree on some terms and conditions, and let's see if we can consult for the common good for the people, okay? We're doing this for the forgotten children, man, okay? So that's it. We're done, man. So hopefully, we entertained you by showing you some knowledge, by showing you some old fairy tales that are real, okay? So don't do that Henny-Penny bit, man. Don't go to them Mike Lindell shows and don't get entertained by trusting the plan, man. All right, so we're done. We're gonna put this together. We're gonna upload it. We're gonna see how it flows, man. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.